Boy, I tell you, they gonna stop trying you. They're gonna stop trying you because it's like, I think the wool being over your eyes used to last longer, so the spell work was stronger. It is getting weaker, but I don't think, like, I think if they were to do it to someone else, it probably would work just as well. But on you, oh my God, the strength, the clarity, like, you, man, nobody can rewrite your scenario. Nobody can rewrite your life. Nobody is getting that seat of authority. No one's getting that seat of authority. You're pulling the strings. You're calling the shots. Well, this reading is not going to be for everybody. But there's some area of your life where it's not just what you want, but it's backed. Two or more gather, but that means that it's at least two of you who are very high ranking spiritually. So you are backed by spiritual, like, I don't know if it's ancestry. I was going to say like spiritual beings, because it feels like humans who have been here on this earth, but their spirit is actively focused in on whatever it is that you're doing in your life right now. And I just haven't done a lot of, like, besides my family, just tapping into like the ancestry, opening that up spiritually. I have not really done that a whole lot on my channel, so bear with me, but I was getting that message. So that's, I believe in it. I just have not tapped into it a whole lot. So maybe this will be Spirit's way of nudging me in that direction, but we'll see. But yeah, it's like people who literally were, they kind of laid the platform, they laid the foundation for you, to get a ball rolling in the right direction, karmically, for your family, for your lineage, okay? So they're seeing you and they are backing you. It's a movie. It used to be with Harrison Ford. I don't know the exact name of the movie, right? But he's like running and there's this big ball and he has to like figure out a way to get on top of it. And that's kind of what's happening. There's like a wrecking ball that sends something in your family line a certain way. And you are having to learn how to become agile, get out of the way, jump up. Like, you're having to do things you never done before in order to like win this war, pretty much, against trying to send something back to a different timeline. I don't know, but it's big, whatever you're doing. If someone knows that Harrison Ford movie, tell me what it is. The other download that I got before I came to the table, which is the reason for the thumbnail, is from the Truman Show. But really what I was shown was the scene where he's getting on the elevator and he accidentally sees the people working behind the scenes in the elevator shaft. And that's when they like escorted him out the building and cleaned it up. So there's a cleanup in your life that is going on too, where something happened here and now they're having to clean it up. Like, even people that were monitoring you are now like likely trying to clean up and kind of, I don't know, save face, but move quickly away from you. um I don't know, y'all, but those are the downloads. So it's a general. We're gonna tap in and see what's up. I don't know if I said it already. I kind of just jumped in because this is new energy and I have the opportunity to be very focused, so I'm kind of excited to see where this is headed, this energy. Um, but welcome to energy. Welcome back to energy. And I am back with another banger. So all praise to the Most High. Trust your intuition over mine. Let's not waste any more time. You have a level up coming. You have a level up that is coming. I'm gonna say you have a few level ups. For some of you, it can happen as quickly as day to day to day. Like, some people have 3 level ups in a day. Some people have 3 level up in a week. Like, it's, you can have it consistently. It doesn't mean that it's like going to be, you know, one this month, one next month, one another month. But there's a significant level up at the end of these, say, 3 level ups. That's what I'm hearing. There's a 4th one. So 4 is known for stability. It's another concrete slab. You're solidifying something. This 4th level up, though, is there are eyes on it. There are eyes on it. You move on to a different grid. You move on to a different grid if you get to this 4th level up. It says level ups are on the way. Wow, I didn't even notice that before I said this. But at the bottom of this card here, I put days. This deck is years old. I haven't, like, it's years old. So, days, yeah. For some of you, this is like within the next week. You could be reaching this level up that is significant. So let's see what the energy is specifically surrounding this level up. Because it does have something to do with, like, you being initiated into this cycle. And it's by whatever was revealed to you. Whatever you were able to see through. Something was meant to blind you. That's what it is. Something was meant to blind you. You were supposed to give up control and lose yourself here in some kind of situation. Maybe lose yourself in trying to prove yourself or something like that. The Sun in reverse. A lot of sadness. This looks like depression. Like someone trying to hold you in depression. Almost like you're trying to pay your way out of depression. Someone wanted you to feel like you needed to pay your way out of depression. This is gossip, lies. That you need to pay your way out of depression, or you need to do something in excess in order to get out of something. You could be a Leo or a Capricorn. 4 of Pentacles in reverse, the Sun in reverse, the 5 of Wands. This is a competition. Something surrounding conflict, argument, disputes. Someone who doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, this is not just in one area of your life. You have diverse rivals. There's opposition almost everywhere you go currently. So there is a lot. You're already, that I said, this cycle, that 4th seat that you get to, this is going to open a whole new level for you, and it's going to close the door on all of this. But the cycle that you're currently in, it's almost like everywhere you go, there is something for you to see through. Everywhere you go, there is that elevator shaft where you need to see what's really working behind the scenes. That could be what is initiating you to do whatever it is that you're doing. Where is that energy coming from? What is the mindset? It's like a lot of past traps are trying to get a hold of you. Okay. I probably have to put timestamps on this one because this one is like a little matrixy, which is not going to be for everybody. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Reckless, superficial, yeah. So, okay, so someone's trying to put you on this timeline here. Where you're using money as flattery. Using money to get yourself out of something. Where you're buying your freedom, or you feel like you need to, like you owe someone some kind of obeisance or something like that, like you have wronged them in some way. You're supposed to be either sad, but that, I feel like it was a competition between, almost as if somebody pitted themselves with you, like either they get to have peace or you do. Either you're going to be sad or they have to be. Someone pitted themselves. That's not the way that reality works, not when you're moving independently on your own independent grids, when you're not completely connected mentally, emotionally. When you have a division, a separation, one person can be sad, the other person can be happy, and there is a possibility either way if they were to connect of which way it would go. But the person who holds the highest energy, that's why I always say all praise to the Most High. I mean that as in my guide, but I also mean that as in let the highest vibration in the room take the lead always, because you're always going to be a better version of self. You're always going to be a better version of self in a higher vibration. So something about this here though, where I feel like someone wanted to battle you, but they were connected to you. They were in your energy battling with you, or trying to cause opposition while in your energy, fighting against you while in your energy. And you were awakened to it. That's the key. Okay, you were awakened to it in the moment that it was happening. So somebody already was in your energy. But before this person, because they were going to try to end you while they were standing in your energy, they were going to try to end you. But you were awakened before they could. So what you saw was all of the ways, it's like they were revealed, the ways in which they had been working and pulling strings in order to get this kind of, it's abuse of power, someone who's getting access to you without your knowing. But it's like a trap that was set for them, because obviously you were awakened before they could even start this. It's like they could barely get it started. This may have been going on for a long time. This person is reckless, superficial, and restless now. They have a restless spirit. They're frustrated. They have to be passive or self-disciplined in a certain situation. Like, they got to watch how they move. Eyes are on them now because of something that they've done. It's trickery, it's deceit. This may even have to do with like spiritual thievery. Someone working against you and trying to get you to work against yourself. Trying hard, actually, to try to get you to sabotage something because of what you can't see. What's up, chat? Is this voodoo? I don't know what voodoo is. Why don't you tell me? What's voodoo? What do you know about voodoo? Do you practice voodoo? Are you a voodoo practitioner? If so, this is likely probably not the place for you, because I don't do voodoo and I don't know anything about it. These bots in this chat, they be so boring. So boring. So let's hurry up and work through this, because this is just chaotic energy. And let's hurry up and get through this. Strength in reverse. This heavy Leo energy. Leo, there's a Leo that's been under fire. There's a Leo that has been under fire. All right, so someone, this is crazy because you're not even in this. The Four of Pentacles is in reverse. It's like someone was trying to create a timeline for you. They were trying to, like people sitting behind the elevator saying, oh yeah, they're on their way down. Oh yeah, they're going, this is what's going to happen on that level. Like they just knew, and they had already created some kind of scenario for you, not knowing that this is not a scenario that you're a cooperative component to, not mentally, not emotionally, not physically. Like it can't be you. So whoever this person is, whatever they were viewing or seeing, it has to be a reflection of them. which means they pretty much wrote out this scenario, this script, this narrative. They wrote it out for themselves, the part of themselves that they couldn't see because they were too busy seeing in which ways it was reflected from you to them. Somebody is so unaware of self, it's ridiculous. And they continue to do this to their own detriment. To their own detriment. They continue to try to sew some kind of scenario onto you, but really what they're doing is seeing themselves. So for whoever this person is, I feel like something is being made aware to them in contrast to you. This is someone who is competing with you when they don't even really see you. They can't compete with you. What they're doing is creating scenarios for themselves to fall into. It is not like, something is not good for them. But anyway, what they were trying to sow for you is vulnerability, insecurity, self-doubt, low confidence, cowardice, low energy, disbelief. Someone was trying to abuse some kind of power that they felt like they had, but the power, I feel, was a trap. It's almost as if the people who are actually hiring these people who work behind the scenes, they're behind the elevator shaft, it's like they were paying this person to play this role. So this person was getting benefited. This is someone who, I don't know, but this is crazy. It's not crazy though. Just, if this is your reading, it's your reading. But it's like bots, AI, their minds are being hijacked. Their lives are being hijacked. And they do receive some kind of benefit from creating illusions for you. Or it's like that's their job. To create, to be an illusion for you, to be a trap for you, to be something for you to have to see through. But also the people that they're being hired by know that it puts them in a very risky position, because the likelihood of you being able to see them is like almost a certainty. So this person is being used. They're being used, but they don't even see that. They're like a tool for a devil. That could be a corporation, that could be a religious organization, that could be a secret society. It could be a whole lot of things. It could be a family coven, a family group. But anyway, yeah, something is like trying to work against you, and it's putting the people who are working against you, they're at risk. They're not, like, the benefit is not worth the risk. These are people I feel they should be allies with you. They're wasting time and they're hurting themselves. What's the sun in reverse? Sadness, gloom, sorrow, pessimism, failure, inaction, and delays. This is crazy. I don't know if somebody has actually experienced. No. It literally says no. There was no competition in the first place. There's something that you were already enlightened about and awakened to. So there was no room for there to be confusion. There was no room for this seed of doubt. There was no room for something to go back and forth here. It only is one way. But there's a lot that someone tried to sow like onto you. Okay, so not just depression, but also like financial loss, struggle, poverty. It's a whole lot of insecurity. Someone really hates your confidence. You're confident, you could be outspoken, or you don't mind speaking up. Like, you will say no. You will give a nice, clear no. Where there is no misunderstanding about it. Someone intended also for something not to work well with work, with your job. So none of this is happening for whoever this reading is for. This hasn't happened. And as a matter of fact, there's 4 cards here. So you could already be well underway to this level up that I was talking about. Like, you may have already completed wherever you find yourself here in this table. I feel like that's how close you are to this level up here. Thank you, Chain 40. Appreciate you. All right, it says the star in reverse, despair, lost direction. Okay, yeah, this person is disloyal. They're running out of ways in which to, I feel like they were trying to either be seen by you or get you to reveal something that never existed, something that isn't your truth. And they ended up revealing themselves, focused on the negative and not healed. Wow. Yeah, you have the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Wands in the upright. All right, so all of these initiations here and wherever you find yourself is how close you are to this next level up. But the last part of this cycle is whatever this is that happened, because you are so aware, you could have had the potential to fall into the trap of focusing in on the negative, and it would have sent you back to a past timeline. It could have sent you back to a past timeline, and you could have got lost there. The Knight of Wands in the upright says, excuse me, that the likelihood of you falling into this trap is slim to none, but there is still a small chance. So until you actually conquer that, you can't have this level up. But the level up really is you just turning it around. Just turning it around. Becoming aware, getting your ground, seeing where you are, seeing what was affecting you, seeing how it happened, and just turning it around. It's like an instant paradigm shift. You're shifting reality pretty much instantaneously. Even if something was off, you're able to adjust things that quickly. Somebody already is very powerful already. And the moment you become aware of something and then you steady your steps on it and you take action from that place of clarity, it changes. But it goes the same way. Excuse me. Attacking my throat chakra. Spirit, clear my throat chakra, please. My third eye, my crown chakra. It can go the opposite. Know that it can go the opposite direction too. So that is why it is best when you are in a place of confusion, or if you feel like you're stuck in an illusion, for whoever you are, because of this next level up that you are so close to. If you feel confused, be still. If you feel under attack, be still. If you feel indecisive, be still. Anything that feels like a wobble, be still. Your steps matter so much because of where you are currently. And you are, every step you take in the right direction is undoing something that was wrong initially. So pretty soon, your memory of whatever this past cycle is that you lived, those memories will have already like recalibrated, where even if you were to go back to the past or start the cycle all over again, the traps that you fell in won't even be there. The pitfalls mentally, emotionally, physically, they won't even exist. This is like, yeah, see, it says gaining stability. This is a higher level than I can really like speak on comfortably, so I'm going to back down from it. But gaining stability, it's important that you maintain your stability where at whatever step you take, even if it's a new step but it's in the right direction. Stabilize yourself. Do whatever you do to ground yourself, to root yourself, to awaken yourself so that you have clarity of mind, because you are manifesting. You are manifesting. You are manifesting. Yeah, you're the main person. You are the main person. You're the missing clue. You're the spiritual intuitive. This opportunity is waiting for you to open the door. This next level up, like, this is for you. You're going to see it. You're going to walk through it on your own. There's someone else on this path too that you are respected by. You're loved and respected by. Okay, let's see what else. All right, the rest of them should be The rest of the messages should be coming down to the ground because I was higher up than I am currently right now. I didn't just wake up, but pretty much. I was... All right, let's see. What are the messages? You're wearing the color red, or you're drawn to the color red. It's a protection for you. It's like a marker. It's a marker. It's a marker. You're being seen. It's like a signal. It's a signal. It's an alert. Temperance. Yeah, you could be an earth angel. You can be an earth angel. Usually the color red can startle people, or it's like intimidating. It makes them think of fire, too, hot. Oh, like run the other direction, or, kind of keep your distance. But for the eyes that need to see you, it's not. It gives confirmation. It's confirmation of your balance. It's confirmation of your root chakra energy, your stability, how grounded and rooted in your sense of self that you are. It's an alert. It's an alert for someone. So it causes alarm. It triggers alarm in some, but it creates grounding and like a awakening for others. The rooms you walk in are not by, it's not by coincidence. You're always where you're supposed to be. Okay, we have the Emperor in reverse. Someone is very peaceable, but they are not feeling peace. Someone is very self-disciplined, but they don't want to be. Someone's very patient, kind, but they really don't want to be patient or kind. This person is being aloof. They're trying to maintain some kind of control of something. It's like, well, they're not trying. They are. It's the control that they are using over themselves. It is forcing a certain outcome, but they're doing this like intentionally or deliberately. This can be a father figure or a leader or a boss here with the Emperor. Now, usually the Emperor in reverse, this is someone who is like, they could be detached, but they're not cold. It's usually someone who is ruthless, a tyrant, but it's balanced out with this temperance energy. This person has peace. This is a masculine energy, a very strong masculine energy, and they have peace. So their peace is exacting a certain reality. Reality is having no choice but to bend or to yield. There is a reckoning. There's a reckoning here. This is righteous indignation. Someone deserves a balancing out of a certain situation. Yeah. It failed before, or someone failed them. Someone failed them, or someone refused to give them recognition. Someone refused to reward or recognize their achievements. Whoever this person is, they tried to, I don't know if they were trying to save face, but they have fallen from grace. They have likely fallen out of your, you don't appreciate this person, or you don't recognize this person. You don't recognize this person. This is someone who's been very conceited or full of themselves, and they have proven to be like a very strong disappointment to you. You're disappointed greatly. or this person has disappointed you. But you held on to whatever, you held on to what you really wanted to see. You held on to what you believed. You were stubborn. There's something that this person wants from you too, and they're not going to get it until you see it from them. It's like until you saw this turn around. You were not going to give this until you saw this turn around. It's part of your life path. You have the Chariot and you have the Ten of Pentacles. So I don't know what your judgment call is, or how you've been very discerning when it comes to a certain connection here. And whatever it is that you have to offer, it's worth more value than you may even know. But it's pretty much like you could get whatever it is that you want for whatever it is that you're giving. That's what it's worth. So I feel like someone is like, yeah, I'm gonna pour this out, I'm gonna dish this out, but it's almost like being what do you call that when you're not monitoring something, but you're dosing? It's like microdosing. Someone is microdosing something. And yeah, it's creating some kind of harmony, harmony in an environment. This has to do with family. It could be job, but it doesn't matter. However this is going to have long-term success. Something was going right before, but something about it was not long lasting. It was like temporary. People would kind of be blitzed. The way that someone is handling something now, this is like, it's stable. It's creating a strong foundation. Yeah, it's creating a strong foundation, and I feel like it's also giving the opportunity for people to display the amount of like self-discipline, self-control. It's giving people the opportunity to have control over their lives. Okay, like to choose right because they want to, not because they have to, not because somebody's staring at them, but because it's like genuinely who they want to be and what they want to do. But there is something that you are adding a value to this, but it's as if people are being rewarded for their goodness. So obviously they're being disciplined for their bad actions, but they are being rewarded for their goodness. Now, either they feel like this is coming directly from you, or whoever it is that's this emperor here, but it could also be because that's about divinity, alignment. So it could be the entity that you operate, that operates through you. People feel as if they're getting blessed by it, depending, like you have an in with the higher up, depending on your approval, depending on how you see things. It blesses them. It's like they become, it's like it's helping them to stay in alignment with the things that they are asking for. So they actually have reverence for you, even though they may not have initially. There's some changes that you created within yourself. There's this sense of authority and almost like I said, righteous indignation. You could be wrathful, you could be angry, but you are disciplining yourself. You know, the way that you're executing that or allowing that, you're not allowing it to rule you, period. With the Temperance card, you're not allowing it to rule you. You are ruling it. You're an alchemist. You're an alchemist. You're an alchemist. Okay, so all of this tea this morning or all this coffee this morning is going to be heavy. Yeah, we have Judgment here. You're being seen. You're being seen as nurturing, healing, practical, a homemaker. Maybe a working parent, or you're just busy. You really take your job as a parent serious. You could also be the financial provider. You're stable. You're stable. You influence, you know, finances, or you influence finances or the matrix of money. You influence it positively. It's having a good effect on your family. There, I don't know. There's some kind of distress over the awareness of this too. All right, what else? What's the Chariot? Because the Ten of Pentacles, whatever way you were holding on to originally, I feel like that was just to get your feet grounded, like to get your feet steady. But now you're being drawn elsewhere, or you're ready to take action towards something more. So you were maybe stubbornly adamant about not moving or not changing anything because of it wasn't time. But now something is ready to move forward. This could be something that you will be speaking about ahead of time, but you may be talking about it ahead of time, or you may receive clarity or information about it ahead of time. But I feel like when that time comes for you, it says ambitious. You're going to be ambitious, directed. Some of you are already in this energy, and it's the self-discipline that you cultivated in your stillness that is going to help you to stay focused and determined in what this new path or calling is going to be. Yeah, justice. So this is your journey towards you're correcting something. You're correcting something. Whatever it is that pissed you off, or whatever it is that you were angry about, you have every right to be. But the way that you get it to turn around is your self-discipline. It's your self-discipline. It's your ability to move through methodically, logically, strategically. Libra energy, justifiably. You're moving in justice. You're walking in justice. You could be walking karma. That could be another reason why people want to align themselves with you, or at least they want to be seen as fair and just in your eyes, because they do feel as if you have connection to karma. So someone tried to attack or assert their authority, like in your position. The High Priestess in reverse, the Tower in reverse. Someone tried to cause a catastrophe here. But whatever they were saying, or whatever they were trying to reveal, because it wasn't the truth, or they didn't even have access to this information, they have been like taken down. They're out of touch now. What they said, their words has fallen on deaf ears, or they could even be like silenced. Whoever this person was, they operated recklessly, accepting surface knowledge. And it's like this is destructive energy. It was meant to be destructive towards you, but they fell on your sword. So it was destructive towards them. This is like almost feels like a repeating message. It's blowbacks, but there could just be a lot of blowbacks going on right now. A lot of blowbacks. It's almost like someone thought that they were going to exact some kind of justice on you, or karma on you. But the sword that they were attacking you with is the sword that they fell on, and they were not ready for it. They were not prepared for it. I'm not even gonna say anything. I usually give my little spiel about people who attack other people, but they have not even cleaned their own ass yet. Like, what? I'm not gonna do it though, because I'm tired of saying the same thing. I'm tired of saying it. So I'm not gonna say it. It would be inauthentic of me. I would get irritated. So why would I do that? Alright. Lack of teamwork, trouble in a collaboration, lack of cohesion, some kind of conflict as a result of just not wanting to work together, not being a team player, and not being able to follow through. Someone just was not committed and wasn't able to see something through. This could be a family member. This could even be in a job or something like that. It's a contract, and the contract is broken. And someone is moving out of this cycle. They are really pissed off though. They have a lot of peace, but they are really pissed off about having to sever their ties and disconnect from this, because I'm just going to say they kind of feel like I do when I said I'm not going to continue to say the same thing. This is someone who really won't, though. Like, I'm still saying a little bit, enough for it. Like, it's in my head, so I might as well let it out my mouth, but I'm just not going to. I'm going to swallow it. But this person, literally, it's not even a thought in their mind. They are done making excuses, and they're done saying what it is. Someone is, they don't want to elaborate. Someone is literally like ghosts. This is someone ghosting the person that they used to be when they were cooperative, the person that they used to be when they did give a fuck. They're just moving on to something different. They're honoring their heart. They're honoring their truth. They're maintaining their boundaries. They're focused on stability. They're protecting those that matter to them. And they're leaving this behind and all of the emotions that are associated with it. But this person is on a path to relief. Now, there's someone, okay, so this is that peace that I was talking about, and there is someone that has been trying to disturb that peace. Let me get the shadow, because I've been getting that for a while. It's a message. If this is you, like, every time you choose peace, it seems as if you can feel it. You may even receive like a physical manifestation of it, like something tugging or pulling, trying to pull you back. Now, for some of you, it can be a protection, like it's awakening you. Okay, pay attention to that too. Like physical things, physical ailments. We always want to, especially if you're over 30, you want to blame it all on old age. Yeah, whatever. You see what these 78-year-olds are doing out here, and don't let me start talking about my big mama again at 99. That's all in your mind, and you can just stop creating that on your timeline if you want to. The real issue is energy. So it is awakening you, and if you pay attention, there is a certain shift in mind, a shift in mood, a shift in like what you're feeling emotionally, a shift in the actions that you are inspired to take, where that actual physical pain goes away. And when you decide to, or when you revert, or you find yourself back onto what you used to do, what old pattern, what old mindset, what old emotional upheavals that you've already worked through, you will notice that that physical pain could remanifest wherever it is. And you might want to look some of that up, because it does. Different joints, different parts and areas of the body, they're associated to certain messages spiritually. It's just telling you about your energy and how it affects certain areas of your body. So it can help you to correct that, or kind of, ping down what the actual issue is. Like, you could get more specific for yourself if you're interested. But you need to pay attention to that. That's not like no magic shit. It's not no reason to get scared or wonder, is somebody doing work on me? None of that matters. What matters is that you take control of your energy. So even if someone was doing work on you, it's going to correct that. The key is to figure out, what are you doing that keeps putting you back in that same cycle and then breaking it. It's a cycle that you're in. And some of you, it's happening, it's so like, it's just like one little step this way, and it could just be past versus present for you. You keep going back into that past mindset. You have that past way of thinking. You draw back into that fear, and then you'll feel it manifest. The moment that you move out of that, the moment that you shift your perspective, the moment that you grab hold of the current data, the current energy, it flees from you. It goes away from you. That is something trying to reroute you or reroute you. So if you're moving forward in peace, and that's where you release whatever that pain is, whatever that trigger is, whatever ache or ailment that it causes for you, you need to continue on that path. The pursuit of peace is always healing. So if you're not healing, it's because you're not peaceful. You don't have peace. But anyway, someone was trying to disrupt your peace too, but they're not able to. It's a magician. Okay, so someone could be doing work on you, spiritual work on you. Trying to get you to pay attention to something. They could be beguiling you, or trying to They're trying to take something back to a past dynamic, a past scenario, memories of what used to be, but you're too up to date with the current energy. You're not worried about what used to be, 3, 4, 5 years ago. You're right here and now with it. Yeah, you're in the present moment. Grim Reaper, I'm telling you, you are like snatching souls. I don't know what this is, but these are magicians. They're trying to take something back to the past or put something on a past timeline, and that the past is dead. The past is dead. It's like you actually are a Grim Reaper, but these are people like playing costume or dress up as the Grim Reaper. Like a real Grim Reaper walking around and they get attacked by a Halloween, someone in a Halloween costume as the Grim Reaper. Okay. You're taking heads. You're taking heads. This is wisdom. This is experience. There's something that's been revealed to you. As a matter of fact, if you're dealing with a magician, it could be the magician. And, with the Grim Reaper, it's almost like you absorb their abilities. So there's something that someone could do that you now can do. It's being open to you. Maybe you already could do it, but you really didn't know how you were doing it. You have the ability to get this information now. You got someone's head, like you have someone's mind. You have the intellect. You've unveiled some kind of hidden knowledge here. This wisdom and experience is what is helping you to move through a situation peacefully. Yeah, you can see what they see. You are what you eat. You are what you eat is what I hear. So you've absorbed someone, or you've absorbed, this could even be an entity for some of you. You absorb this entity. You now carry this entity. This entity is you. It's not something you're pitted against. It's not something that you're operating under. It's not something that you're afraid of. It is you. You are one with it. This could even be like the integration of your shadow. Your shadow could be a reckoning and you weren't even really aware of it. But you are at one. You have integrated your shadow. It's power, your presence. You're so comfortable in your own skin, so rooted and grounded in your own truth and in your own energy that nothing can persuade or dissuade you. Like you're not being, there could be chaotic waters. So that's like chaotic emotions, a lot of different feelings and emotions that are being sent towards you, but your energy, your aura is transmuting them before they even get to you. That's why the swords are on this boat, but the swords are not creating like holes in this boat. This boat is not drowning with these swords. The swords are a protection. It's a protection of the mind as you're going from one place to another. So these attacks are coming towards you. These different feelings and emotions are coming towards you, but you can't even, like, it can't touch you or nothing. It cannot change your mind. You're protected by clarity. Your heart is protected by clarity. And heads are rolling as a result. There's something, you are an overthinker, but I don't know, this last cycle, whatever you did, however you worked through your overthinking or your critical, you're hypercritical. You're a boss. You're a boss. You're a boss. When you're used to having to be in control of everything, you have to know everything, because how can you make sure that something is completely operating the way that it's supposed to? If you find a blind spot, you don't leave it blind. You go in so that you can see, so that you can clear it out, so that you can organize it, so that you can heal it, so that you can turn it around, so that you can get it what it needs. Like, That's who you are. But the way that you did this time around specifically, and it did take for you to stop cooperating with somebody here. So it could have even been you that was not really like a team player, or you really weren't, working together with what someone else wanted you to do. But this has worked masterfully for you and for those that you care about, because they're going with you. Pretty much everyone is going with you, but some are experiencing peace while others, their head has been taken. They're going, it's like, uh, you know, it's easy or it's difficult. They can make it easier on themselves by just letting go. The Grim Reaper comes for you, just already know that ego is about to go. Just let it happen softly. It can be soft. It can be quiet. It can, and it doesn't even have to be something that's blasted out for the world to see if you can do it humbly. But if not, it can be excruciating. It can be bloody. It can be, a massacre. It doesn't have to be. Yeah, I don't know what your opposition was, or it doesn't matter. That's what I'm getting. There's so much here that has been blotted out or darkened, but I think it's for your protection, because you are so protected that it does not matter. You don't need to see the faces of every monster that has risen his head up in this situation. You don't need to see it. And I feel like it's because these may be people that were operating monstrously. But like I said, they will not be that way going forward. So it's like no need to put that in your vision. There's something that is happening here. There is something that is happening here, and I'm telling you, there is bloodshed if it doesn't. There will be no survivors. There will be no survivors. Not in this darkness. This dark energy, whatever it is that you could have been worried about, it will not survive. It will not survive. It already likely is. It's a done deal. It's already a done deal. So the peace that you're experiencing is real. The peace of mind, the emotional stability, this is real. Also, what you sensed or what caused you to detach, that was real too. But like I said, it's already being handled for you. So, I don't know. Believe what you are receiving. Believe what you are seeing and feeling. It's real. It's really real. Okay, let's see. Should we get one more? I got time today. I got all the time in the world. My baby, he doing his own thing. He gone into this. Mamas, he said, Mamas, I love you, but I got to go out into this world and do my thing. And I'm like, okay, boo, no problem. I'm going to go do my thing. All them things that you didn't want to do, that you was like, man, I be talking mad shit. The truth is, when my baby leave, I be like, I think I'm going to rest. I don't even know why, because I feel activated. When he's here, I feel like I should be doing more. But when he leaves, I just be like, I can't. Like, I feel like I'm not on anymore. Like, it's like performing, you know what I'm saying? I wake up and I try to play my role fully. Mommy, as much as he'll let me, because sometimes he'd be like, okay. My son will cut the strings, like, okay, chill. So, but yeah, I don't have no strings. And I don't have to perform for nobody. And I thought it was going to make me want to get all cutesy and perform in front of the screen, but I guess I'm just done performing. I even tried to go to my open mic last night. Like, I tried to go to open mic and I was going to perform, and honestly, I sat there. I smoked a blunt. Grooved in my chair to some music. I saw some familiar faces and spoke. But after that, I was like, I can't even lie. I just want to go home. Like, I couldn't even wait. I didn't even hear the first person go up. I didn't even hear the first person go up. And I had signed my name at like number 10, expecting to be there for the whole night. And I did not even make it to the first person. I just was like, I really don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I feel like I'm supposed to because I've been in the house, really. Or I just been on mommy duty. Just, like I need to be just Erica. But that's who Erica is now. She just a fucking mama, even without her child. So, okay. Fuck it. I'm with it. It's new to me. I'm like, really? Because I'm like looking good. Okay, I was looking good. I was feeling myself. But yeah, I felt even better. It felt like I was being bad, like coming home and snuggling up in my covers, and I had some homemade strawberry pound cake, and I was just like living it up. And I'm just like, really? Yes, really. Man. All right, let's see. That is different. All right. Joy surrounds them. Somebody is happy. Or they're making people happy. People are happy around them. Oh, real friendship. Somebody is happy. Real friendship. I see the Emperor popping out. I see flirtation. Real friendship with flirtation. This is a real friendship. Pop up, guess who? An Emperor energy here. They could be focused on you. Person sees you as a real friend, but they are attracted to you. They could be attracted to your heights. Okay. Maybe attracted to your height, attracted to your humility. It's a short person. You could have like childlike energy, or you could be playful or innocent, or I don't know, like maybe just very feminine. Okay. Like a ultra feminine. This person is like ultra masculine, so that's probably what they like in you, or they're attracted to that. They're attracted to that. Okay. Let's see. We have coming to prepare. Let's get tarot. What is this energy here? Oh, let's get tarot, and we're gonna get this oracle. You know we gotta get the tea. It's an Emperor on the table that's coming to prepare. They flirty, real friendship. That's nice. That's nice because that's the first card that came out. So their connection to you, even their deep desire to have like an interaction with you, it is based on they truly like you. Like they like who you are, not just how you look, how you smell, how you walk, how you talk, although they could love those things too. But that is not what they're leading with. And maybe that wasn't, maybe, it could even be a situation you grew on somebody. You grew on somebody, or someone has like grown on you. It's like, I don't know, but the connection is based on something solid, not just something that's fleeting or something that comes and goes, something that can change. This is this is real. Even if this is not somebody that you're with, you do not want to lose a friendship with an Emperor. Not in the upright. That's man. Shoot, even an Empress, you'll get to doing everything they want you to do. So I'm not saying that that's not a gift either, because you get blessed. You get blessed. You blessed an Empress, you get blessed. But everybody wants an Emperor because they are the doer, like the ultimate doer. It's like getting blessed by someone's own hand. They intentionally took the time, like the focus, to pour into you specifically. Like the power of that is because of their alignment, the divinity. It's as if like when they look at you, their attention on you, it sheds a light on you. And that light is life force energy. Bands make you dance. The emperor carries that energetically, and usually they grow to acquire that physically as well. But it starts off in the energy first. We have the sun. Oh, happiness, triumph, festivity, optimism, success, vitality, fun, and the truth. This is the light. This is a true friendship. This is a true connection. It is rooted in real friendship. It could even be the first real friendship as you know it to be currently, what a real friend is. This may be the first real friendship that you've ever had. You could be a Leo, or this person could be with the sun. Oh yeah, you got the Ace of Wands too. Okay, so the flirtation is real. Oh, the flirtation is real, honey. Hold on, baby. Hold on now. I'm in mommy mode still, but this reading could get a little ratchet. This the Ace of Wands coming right out with flirtation. No, this is, okay, yeah, friendship, but don't make no mistakes, honey. Don't think for 1 second. Don't think for 1 second that the attraction is not there, period. That's the Ace of Wands. Well, if you're dealing with a Leo, they're going to show you. They're going to show you. They may show you in the most innocent of ways, or, you know, I don't know. They probably won't cross any boundaries or anything like that, but you are going to feel it when a Leo is feeling you. That's period. Any fire sign, really, they carry that fire like Hayah. They have that passion, but Leos are known to exert it in a very dominant sense. Like their masculine energy, it's not about that. It's the action part of energetic frequency with the Ace of Wands. Like their energy comes for you. It's soul snatcher energy. Their energy will come for you. So let's see. We got the Emperor. You got the Emperor. Now that could be another thing, is like gang. This person's energy is about they right there with you, like it's a reckoning. Where you like, come here. You heard that on the Roblox game? If your kids play it and they be like, come here. I can't even say it, but like, get all these kids in this house, or get all them crooks back in that jail. Come here. Sorry, but why did that attack my throat chakra? But that's what this energy is here. Grr. With the Emperor, 666, aggressive. Someone could be an Aquarius, a Virgo, a Taurus, an Aries, a Scorpio, a Libra. Okay. I heard Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aries. Excuse me. All right, tell me about the Emperor. This says pop up. Oh, look at that. It's a divine connection, yo. Somebody got a divine connection coming together. Nice. Love, partnership, harmony, unity. You guys share the same values. You're soulmates, but your choices are really what's bringing your connection together. You're soulmates, but you may not operate dominantly off of soulful energy. Like, if you connect with someone soulfully, or that's this masculine, it does not have to be you, especially if you're a Leo. Likely not, because you're ruled by your heart chakra. But we do have the solar plexus on this particular sun card, so that could be growth for you, where you were usually led mostly by your heart, okay, your emotions. But the Emperor energy is more of head over heart, okay? So this person here, they could be attracted to you They could even have love for you. Like I said, they do have love for who you are with real friendship. They see you. They may even like, like you're family to them. The sun energy is like childlike. They could play a fatherly or a brotherly, role. Or they can play all the roles, honey. They can play all the roles. But it's your choices. So this person, it's your choices that put you in alignment for a real friendship with this person. You check those boxes. It's your alignment with what they like are attracted to, the flirtation, the energy that you carry, the way that you move them, okay, the way that you turn them on, basically. Like those are choices too. It's a choice of who you choose to be, and it's independent of this individual. Like it's who you choose to be, so you turn them on naturally. Not that you're pleasing them per se, but you are pleasing them without maybe even intending to. So your choices are what put you in alignment for this emperor. But I was gonna say with the solar plexus, even if this is you here, that has changed within you too, where I think you may be more mind over heart as well. Your heart can pull you in a lot of different directions, and not always for the best reasons. But someone is very well seasoned, and they're using a wise mind. I actually learned that in a nut house, y'all. I went to a nut house, but that's a story for another day. I'm just not afraid to talk about it. I never really was, but it's I don't know, it feels endearing now to talk about it. It was really exciting. I kind of always wanted to know what it would be like really inside one. So I'll tell you a secret. I kind of fabricated, how extensive whatever I was going through was. I just really needed a break, and I wanted to see what the inside of that was like. And I kind of wanted to compare my mind with others to see, am I like, is this really something I can handle, or am I really going through something? Tell me what's like. I was on a journey. I was on a mental health journey, and I felt like an inside reporter. And I really do have like a lot of stories from that time period that I would like to share. And my platform probably be the best place to do it. But the point is that that's where I learned about wise mind. Okay, it's because it was part of I think it's called cognitive behavioral therapy, and it's where you have to blend, because in life usually those things are separated. So you're either operating off of your mind only, which means you're not even honoring your heart, or you're moving from your heart only, which isn't even taking into account the wisdom and experience of your mind. So it can put you on timelines that you really don't belong in, because you aren't even in alignment. You aren't integrated. And so the cohesion, the integration of both of those sides is where it really puts you in the right frame of mind, like to be who you really came here to be. So your mind and your heart are balancing the energies out. The polarities of you is balancing that out. Almost I see it like a cocktail, taking who you would have been in your mind and who you have been in your heart, and putting it all together and shaking it to make the perfect cocktail. It's cohesion, okay, of all of the different parts of you. So anyway, yeah, I love that. I feel like either this connection or life brought you to that space before you meet this person, or before you met this person. So it says pop up. So either they have popped up in your life, or they will pop up in your life. But yeah, you're going to have that cocktail first. Okay, you're going to be in a different space when you attract this person. But that's the perfect space you want to be in when you attract a partner, because a lot of connections that are made only mentally, only based on reality, on practical things. I need a father for my kids. I need a wife for my house. I need a man. I need a woman. I need a provider. I need somebody to help me pay these bills. When you're only doing it based off of the logistics, your heart is not going to be there. Your heart will be unfulfilled. That is a whole long journey of pretty much just, strangling your heart and forcing it to conform to what you think is good for you or right for you. And then it can be the whole opposite with the heart. The heart is fleeting. The heart needs to heal. The heart could have all kind of swords in it. The heart could be toxic. What you were feeling for somebody isn't even real. If you were in your right mind, if you were using your mind, you wouldn't have made those choices. You wouldn't have let that slide. That wouldn't have been somebody that you would have locked it down with. That is not the right temperament for you. That is not the right situation for you. You aren't even being your truth. So there's so many things that you could block out mentally, but your heart is bleeding for connection, for recognition, for acceptance, for validation, for a home, for a safe space. And so you end up putting yourself in a situation that later on you're having all kind of mental issues because you can't see yourself. You're wondering, how did you get in this situation in the first place? You're second guessing yourself. You're questioning your judgment. You don't trust yourself anymore. You don't trust this person. You start to think that something has happened to you that wasn't supposed to. So getting out of all of that, like truly doing the work. It's a lot of people walking around saying they don't have any mental health issues and they don't have any emotional issues, but they don't even know because life hasn't taken you to a space where those things actually manifest or have happened. And you can find yourself there later. So to have someone or to be someone who has conquered those issues, it's a really great place to be on the dating scene, honestly, because now you can attract what you're really looking for. And I mean that at any age. I don't care if you're 60, 70. Like, you still deserve a person that is your equal, and you still deserve the growth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to stay stuck in a past dynamic with somebody who is not going through that healing. They're not healing their mind. They're not healing their heart. They aren't integrating and playing their full part, their full role. They're not being a whole person with the soul with you. Like, you deserve that. I don't care what age you're at. You deserve that. So this is what you're getting. I don't know what your age is. You could just be starting out. Good for you. That's going to be your first husband, wife. Oh my God, wonderful. I don't give a fuck if it's your fifth husband, wife. And it doesn't even have to go there, but you're solid. A real connection. It could be your fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. I don't care. You deserve it. You deserve it this lifetime. With the lover's energy, this is definitely like your hearts are aligned. That even means that your visions for life are similar or even the same. And this is happening before you guys have this physical interaction where you start to display or talk about these things. It's just something that's happening like naturally. Okay. All right, let's see. I can't say your name, but thank you. You said hi, nice reading. Sounds like you're doing a reading for my daughter and my son-in-law. This is wonderful. Okay, so Two of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe you never met anybody like this before. You didn't even believe that someone like this existed. You had to battle your own, or this person had to battle their own mind in relation to you. Whether or not somebody like you truly exists. They were on the fence about it. Maybe because they haven't seen it before. So hiding in plain sight. You are that diamond in the rough. You guys are that diamond in the rough. Hidden in plain sight. But it's your choices that brought you to who you are currently. So who you are currently with this person is someone that you have never been before. Who you are separately is someone you have not been before. But once you come into this connection with the lovers, that person that the both of you become, because it's another transformation, it's another level up for where you are currently, who you will become in this connection is someone that you have never been before. So this is all new. That's why you even have the Ace of Wands and the Sun. This is literally like the lights being turned on in your life. The lights being turned on in your life. So something was not easy, or you went through a cycle, maybe like a decade worth of darkness. It almost felt like darkness, gray skies, cloudiness, not knowing what's hiding around the next corner, not understanding what you're going through, why something isn't working for you. But all of the work that you did, all of the choices that you made, all of the fire that you went through is bringing you to who you are. And it is literally lighting a fire up on this earth for pressure to cook and create this person that is meant for you. And I feel like you already have a connection. Like I said, there's friendship here. Someone seeing you as a real friend. Okay, they can't help but to be attracted to you. Fire like Haya from both of you. The Emperor and the, likely this is an Empress. We have Justice coming to prepare. So this person is giving clarity and light, or your first conversation will likely just be one where it kind of shifts the energy between you. There's some kind of transparency, or maybe there has been a blockage in communication. So could just be a conversation. But there is a cause. There's a reason for this conversation. I feel like it's the real friendship, and it's their, attraction to you that is leading up to this conversation. But then there is also going to be an effect. The conversation that you have is going to affect you. It'll affect your life. It'll affect you, and it'll affect likely what you choose to do, or how things how things move going forward. But there is like a choice that's going to be on the table, because we have maybe. What else about the Emperor? Anything about the... Whoa. Yeah. The Lovers and the Two of Cups. This is your soulmate. And this is turning around a soulmate cycle. So your last relationship, this is the exact opposite. 69. This is the exact opposite of your last connection. You corrected. Your last connection corrected you. You allowed it. It must have been tumultuous, or it went up in flames. But that fire, you allowed it to transform you. That's significant, because both of you have been through that fire. That's what is... You pressurized. You guys are diamonds. You guys are diamonds. You're finding each other. What else? On the Emperor. The High Priestess and the Tower. Yikes. You've already received information about this connection before. You've already received connection, or you will receive information about this person before they pop up in your life. Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Aries, Pisces. The Two of Cups and the High Priestess are both third eye cards. This is a third eye connection. So that's another reason that things won't be the same. It's a lot. There's a lot that's already changed within you, but the connection itself, it heightens your intuition. It heightens your intuition to a otherworldly standard with the High Priestess. It takes you to heights that most people cannot climb, or most people cannot walk in. Not solidly, not without losing their mind. This is a level of stability here for some of you. Some of you, you could be, I don't know if, you may be preyed upon by the industry, or you would have been, or you are in the industry or something like that. And this is keeping your third eye intact. This is keeping you out of illusions or traps. It's like it's a wrecking ball. It's blowing through the illusions, the veils, the things that you need to see through. It's helping you to see your way through in these upper realms. The connection itself is it's a spiritual connection. It's a spiritual connection. But you didn't have to make the choices that you did in order to get it. But you were doing this blindly. So this is like a gift, or you're walking into a connection that I feel like you're being blessed with. Like, people would probably call it fate or destiny. That's another way of seeing it. And there are lots of readings about your, connections like this. But specifically what I'm seeing on the table is like, you did it blindly because you didn't have to make the decisions that you made. It's the decisions that aligned you with this person. It's not necessarily that it had to be you and it had to be them. But the two of you, the decisions that you made independently, literally, this person could live on the other side of the world as you, but your choices are what aligns you for this person. That's why it's like organic. It's organic, it's soulful. And it's a connection. You're connected in light. That's about love and trust and honesty and clarity and enlightenment, and spirituality, as opposed to the path of like fear and lust and just the sexual energy and desire. Not saying that you don't have that, but it's not ruled by that. That's not your connection was not born in lust. Your connection was born in light and trust. There is something that was revealed to you about this person, and that whatever that truth was, you held on to it. And this person held on to it too, because they're manifesting or operating that way. This is like a person from a long time ago. Like you haven't seen them in a while. You don't know what's going on in their life. You have no lights, but you kept the light on internally. It's almost like you could feel or sense them. It's a very third eye activating connection. You can feel them, you can sense them. You can almost feel like when they light back up. Every time they light up, you can sense them, you can feel them. Your desire for them may even grow. So yeah, this person doesn't have to be in your face. You don't have to see them physically. You don't have to live near each other or anything like that. But you will be like your crown chakra, your third eye, your heart chakra, your sacral chakra. This person, all up and through, it's a Kundalini awakening connection. All up and through your body, all up and through your chakras, they will become awakened as this person is aligning. Their choices are aligning them with this connection. And even the connection itself is still a choice. Everything is a choice. But it does feel as if this is someone who is pretty aggressive about this choice. They're sure. So they're like running after it or running toward it. Okay, let's get a little bit of the oracle and then we'll end it out. Oh yeah, I've been talking for a long time. 81 minutes. Wow. That's almost an hour and a half. You go, girl. Bonnie and Clyde falling on real friendship. Bonnie and Clyde falling on real friendship and the sun. Even if this person, even if they were butt ugly to you, like literally in no shape or form are you attracted to them, you could not help but to see this person. You could not help but to want to be able to operate with this person or have them in your life. The reason is because of the lights that they keep on. First off, the lights that they keep on. It's your path, the path that you're on, your spiritual awareness, your third eye opening, all of this spiritual awakening, that shifts your reality. A lot of the people who were extremely close to you and meaningful to you is because you were a different version of self. You have went through so many transformations that your need is different. This person feels shoes that almost nobody else can. They keep the lights on like consistently. You can always see your way through. There is literally almost no trap that you get stuck into. If you were someone who suffered from mental health issues or from like emotional regulation issues or from physical, maybe even financial pitfalls, it's like your connection to this person helps you to see through it all. So those are not even situations that you have to go through anymore. It'll feel to you kind of magical, like the connection just heals it for you. But it's the choices that you make. It's the choices that you are able to make because of the clarity that this connection gives to you. So the lights are on. Like I'm saying, I don't care if it's people running after you, if you got entities, because when you start to get into that third eye awakening, that's why I was talking about the industry. I don't know if you're a part of the industry, if your family is rooted in it, or if they want you. But it takes a lot of harmony, peace, balance. Like you really need to be in your Zen zone, and you have to keep your lights on. You have to be able to not just see, but be able to be unbothered by what you're seeing. You have to stay in control. You have to be able to maintain control in that energy, or it will grab hold of you. What you're supposed to use to dominate, that power that you can have in this position, it would dominate you. But you got this connection here will help you to see through this. You know, for a lot of you, this could just be a very fruitful and beneficial partnership, teamwork. You know what I'm saying? Like, you build together, you work together. But they're attracted to you too. That's a bonus. But all of what I just, yeah, well, okay, well. We got knocked up, and it's a falling on the Ace of Wands and flirtation. So the seed has already been sown for this person's desire for you. They already crave you, and you already crave them. So it's not a platonic connection, or it likely will not be one. As a matter of fact, like, no, it won't be one. It won't be a platonic connection. It won't be. Someone doesn't want that. You don't want that. Your choices, yeah. They're like, you guys may not, maybe you're not wanting this to be seen here. We have tiptoeing, avoiding getting caught, acting shady, sneaking around. You know, this could be something that you're trying to keep on the hush or on the low, but no, it won't be a platonic connection. Give me one more. Oh, and also this could start off, this could start off as a platonic connection, and it could be that the actual romantic part of the connection will not be something that will be like seen or televised. Yeah, it says brick wall, boundaries. Boundaries. Yeah, okay. I don't think anyone would know until it was time. They wouldn't know anyway. They wouldn't know anyway. What else? We have numbing. They're not coming toward you because they're not coming toward you right now. This person is on the ground here. Okay. Okay, maybe it's their passion, their desire for you. I said self-discipline. This person is using self-discipline to not come towards you. Chemistry, intense passion. Things are heating up, but numbing. So they're numbing their passion for you. They're controlling their passion for you. They're taming their passion for you. They're taming their desire for you. Why? Heart to heart. Because of how they want this connection to go. This Emperor is in control of this connection. They don't want it to start off with the passion, but that's what they're feeling. But they don't want, that's not how they're trying to initiate the connection. They're bringing the connection together with heart to heart. Deep conversations, intimate discussions, where they're blunt and honest. So the truth, they're going to give you the truth, but what they want from you is they want a heartfelt connection. This friendship creates room and space for love, but not if the lust gets in the way first. So the trust is built first, the love comes in second, and then naturally the lust, the desire to act on the lust, the desire to act on the trust, the desire to act on the love, that's all what comes next. This person is focused on the love though. And it has to be real. Now that could be on your part, where I'm hearing that song where it says the love, but it really be the lust or something like that. So maybe this is for both of you to get out of a space of desire, especially like I said, this could be someone you haven't seen in a long time, or you haven't heard from. You don't really know what's going on, but they're lighting up, they're dinging, hitting all of the chakras. You're awakening to them, you're feeling them, you're sensing them. You can tell that something is changing, there's a transformation going on. If this person did pop up, it wasn't long enough, but you feel their energy even almost pursuing you, or it won't let you go. This is preparing the space, because like I said, it's trust first. So once you guys, because this is the same card, justice and legal. It's like two justice cards, two karmic cards. So there has to be karmic balance in your connection first before the love can come into play. And then that's where you'll have this heart-to-heart conversation, which will balance things out and put you back into that Two of Cups energy where you guys are like seeing each other eye to eye. So maybe you already have come into contact, but something disrupted the connection. So you weren't seeing eye to eye. So this is where you are seeing eye to eye. You are seeing one another clearly, and your hearts are in the same place. Okay, and then you can bump candies if you want to after that. I don't know, but that's really what it's giving. Yeah, it says lift, because the connection will take off fast once you get to bumping and grinding and all of that. Lift off, fast action, progression forward, and the wait is over. But there is work to do before you could get to that part here. You had frenemies to overcome or work through. You also have fears of hidden intentions before you were ready for this new love. So you're learning each other, and the flirtation is still happening through it all. You're also conquering your codependency on one another, any potential for unhealthy attachments or any energy that was like weighing you down, or even if it's your desire for this person, that cannot weigh you down either. It's the choice that you make for yourself that aligns you with this person, which means getting out of the trap of lust. So it's a lot to this. We have spilling the beans, revealing secrets, cats out of the bag. Okay, yeah, you're also starting to see people who are untrustworthy in relation to this connection, because it looks like the connection already has a hold on you. You've already chosen it, or it's already chosen you, but there's a lot of things that will have to move around and shift and shake before this connection comes together, and that's what's being revealed to you too, like on your end, but on their end also. Who can continue with this version of you and who cannot handle it, because people will turn on you. People will turn on you. This is the energy that you're getting into, and the energy that you guys will create together is going to leave like lust, greed. Okay, people will not be considerate of you. People will not be considerate of your connection. This is going to stress them out. There may be people coming towards you who will try to get you to betray or to cheat on this person. People who will have heavy emotions and mental distress, who may want to project onto you. Like, it's a lot of energy that you're going to be receiving, or you'll be under fire, really, because what you're doing essentially is you're letting go of entire realities. You're changing lives. You're not just going through the fire yourself, but the people that are connected to you, who will continue with you in this connection or be a part of that reality, they have to go through a transformation process too. And not all of them are happy about it. But we have long haul, in it to win it, long-term intentions, and invested. And so if both of you continue down that path of being invested, standing on business, pretty much, Ten of Pentacles, solid within yourself and solid on how you feel, what you know, what's real about this connection and what you want, then you're gonna get there. Like, this is not it's not a quick fast wham bam, you're there, ma'am. Not like that. This is a long term. Nobody turns up their whole entire life or changes their whole entire life for a one night stand. No ma'am. No sir. No ma'am. So that's what I have for you guys. That's the reading. And I will see you in the next live. Bye.